Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Xbox Week. It's been over 7 days now, which means Xbox Week, which I've already mentioned. I'm not good at these intros, but I do my best. So I hope you liked the previous video, which was the Frostcast Hunger Games. We finally broke the losing streak, so let's hope that confidence can get us some more wins and some more diamonds. Ooh, diamonds. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So we've got some Black Ops 2 Zombies this week. It's not online, it's just solo. I wanted to redeem myself from last Xbox Week, in which I sucked. But I'm not that good online. So I'll have those links down below for last Xbox Week. Unfortunately there were only 2 because of some technical difficulties, but obviously I have got that all worked out. I hope I figured it out, but I was able to get some footage for you guys. So yeah. So the first few rounds here, they're just one shot. And I swear, about a little further ahead, I had the worst luck with the mystery box I think I've ever had in zombies, like in just my COD career of zombies. Ooh, I like that, COD career, just because it rhymes, I like it. Anyway, what I was trying to say, so, I don't know if this is still going, but, Oh! Had a little technical difficulties there. I don't know exactly what's going on. Okay, well it might be still playing for you guys, but I don't know exactly what happened to the audio right there. But, okay, so the video's still playing. What was I gonna say? I had the worst luck with the mystery box. Yeah. So, another little tip here. You guys may have your own strategies with zombies. I have my own strategy. Please don't make any snide remarks in the comments about it, like, you know, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that, or something like that. So, yeah. I got my own strategy, and it takes me to round 15. I would have gone longer, but we unfortunately hit, the wrapping up point, which was about a half an hour, so I gotta get half an hour of this. Right there, I came really close to death, and I thought, there's no way I'm dying on, like, my game. You know, you can challenge me at PvP and Hunger Games, you can challenge me at COD, and I may or may not, well, COD online, I'll lose most of the time, I'm not good at it. But zombies is my thing, that's the thing I am good at. So, yeah. You know, I think this audio has done something really funky, so I'm gonna be right back with the audio. It's just gonna cut out for a sec. Sorry about that little audio malfunction, but we are back in action, and I was talking about my luck with the mystery box in this round. I'm not gonna give too much away, because it's right there, so you can just skip ahead if you like. But another thing with the style, I believe, is what I was talking about, the style of how I do this. You know, once again, you have your own style, I have my own style, so, yeah, just, you know, leave it alone. So, by the way, you're gonna see a couple of those pauses or so. I hope you don't mind that. I was getting a couple of text messages and I had to do a couple things in between. So, some of those I'll probably just snip out. But, yeah. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys are enjoying these series. I know I am. They're a lot of fun to record. Sometimes they're a bit of a nuisance, especially when you're sick, which was the very first Xbox Week. And the very first episode I put out on that there was not any commentary at all, I believe. And well, that was it. It was because I was sick, I believe. I'm saying I believe a lot. It was because I was sick, and I couldn't record. That was it. So, yeah. I couldn't record. I was sick. Bummer. I walk up right here to buy the box, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's get something good. Nope. One of the worst guns in the game just pops up, and it's like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? So, throughout the whole little bit of this episode, I get the worst luck with just like with the luck with this, with the mystery box. So be prepared for a couple of that. But my initial goal here was to save up for. Originally, I was gonna go for this, and then I'm like, oh crap, it's $500. But yeah, so I just walk over here, me with the war machine. I figure, you know what, this thing's a piece of crap. I may as well use it. But then I go over here, I go over to repair a barricade so I can get enough money to get the Olympia, which is just a good starter shotgun throughout these rounds. You know, it's like 1 to 8? No, 1 to 7 or 6 that it's a one shot. When you're close, like when you're really close. Like 1, 2, maybe 3 when you're playing on easy. I'm not playing on easy, by the way. I'm playing on like the default difficulty that it comes with. I turned on Hellhounds, okay, because I'm always running out of ammo. The last Hellhound you kill, you always get ammo from it. So, you know, I figure, why not? A couple extra points. Ammo, good for camera. But another thing is, the first little bit here, I only got this, and I'm like, when I first got the Olympia, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do this. You know, let's save up for Juggernog. And that's originally what I was going to be doing, because when I open up all the doors, it opens up all these opportunities for perks. So, that's just a little, like, you guys might not do that. You might have a totally different strategy. But, that guy took a shot from the Olympia, which he shouldn't have it for, but I guess it just kind of skimmed his arm. And if you could see, he actually didn't have a right arm, so I guess he took one of the shots, like a boss. And that was just pathetic. I think it's one shot now, the Olympia. I've just lost my train of thought completely. But, I mentioned in the last Xbox week I was going to get a little more creative with my thumbnails, and my thumbnails for these videos I can't really make because I can't take a screenshot in game. And even so, what would I take? Like, would I just walk up to a zombie and say cheese? I don't think I could really do that. By the way, I just bought the box again, and I got EMP grenades. Like, why would anyone need EMP grenades? Why? Like, sure, they're fun to troll someone when you're online. You could throw them at someone, like when someone's buying the mystery box. You could throw it at them, and it would stun it, and it would close. And I don't think they get their money back either, so it's a fun little troll to play online. But, another thing... Oh, man, what was I gonna say? Right, so I don't actually die in this. I think I mentioned this before. I don't actually die. I just stop because I was a good half an hour in, so I didn't want to keep going because I know it would take a long time to convert and then upload. So I am on a schedule with Xbox Week. I want to get one episode tonight, record one tomorrow. I believe I'm gonna be uploading this one tonight. It is a Monday. I work Wednesday, so won't be able to do it then. I'm just reading off my whole schedule for you guys. But yeah. So that will be the original plan. My editing software is doing some fancy stuff again. This is what it was doing in the last little audio bit. So I hope... Wow. That snuck up on me. And there you go. The mystery box gave me the war machine again, which I am upset about. That was annoying me a lot. I kept on buying it, and I kept thinking, like, you know, I'm gonna get something really good, and then I'm gonna be like, in the commentary, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, baby, ray gun, or hammer, or something like that, so. Yeah, but, yeah. So, insta-kill there. That definitely helps when you have the SMR, which is a very bad, like, I even shot that zombie twice with insta-kill. Like, I don't know if the accuracy is just complete shit, or I just wasn't actually shooting him and it was just lagging. Who knows? Either way, that zombie took a hit, and I have video proof of it. Yeah. So, I've run out of things to say. I don't want to cut to music, because I think that would be too boring, and zombies I try and make commentary about, but it's a little hard sometimes. But don't worry, I get more guns over the rank. I think it's a lot more fun to play with friends. But just to start off, just got me solo on town, and you're probably thinking that I'm gonna make 3 episodes of the same map. In Xbox Week, because it's zombies throughout the week. It's not just Black Ops 2 and that's the game. No, it's the game type, like zombies or multiplayer. Example, ghosts. So, yeah. So I'm not going to be playing Town 3 times this week. I'm going to be playing Town and then maybe Transit, hopefully with a friend. Or, you know, something like that. It's not going to be the same map. I'm just trying to say that. I have a lot of the DLC, so maybe, like, this is one I knew I could get far on and not die on. Like, I have Alcatraz, Buried, Nuketown, that might be another one. But yeah, so, just to quickly answer that question before it gets sent into the comments. That's not gonna happen. So, here I get a little nervous because of these hellhounds. I think that this thing won't be strong enough to kill them. And then, you know, they're really easy to kill, especially around now. So, you'll notice that the last one I kill, I mentioned this before, I just want to prove it to you, that the last one I kill drops a max ammo, and that time I kind of just panicked and I'm like, oh god, just knife him, just knife him, oh god. And then I always keep trying to reload, but it wouldn't let me, and I'm like, reload, reload, reload. Okay, so there it dropped max ammo. That happens on every dogs or every hellhounds that you'll have, and I forget what. By the way, another bad luck there, but it's a little better than what I had. Back to the hellhounds. I forget what rounds they actually come in. I'll take one my throat there. I forget what rounds they actually come in, but we know 7 is one of them now. So, yeah. But, this part, don't mind the few sniping shots. I try and pull off a couple of good snipes with these. That was an okay quick scope, I suppose. That was just a little off. It wasn't horrible. That was okay. And I'm like, oh yeah, a nuke. Sure, that'll help. But mind you, I still only have the Barrett 50 cal, and the SMR, which are complete pieces of crap right now. I mean, the Barrett may look like it's awesome, but really, it's, oh my god, don't even get me started. Like, I stay with this thing for a long time, and it's hard. Like, that guy just took a shot, by the way. He just took a shot, and he just took another shot. So, you know, it's crap. By the way, just a little side comment, when I'm actually repairing a barricade there, I'm holding the controller, I'm pressing X for Xbox, I'm pressing the X button, which is the blue button, for all of you who are new to Xbox. I'm playing on 360. I'm pressing X, and then, you know, I'm holding it, and I'm moving around, except if I really want to look around, I reach over my left hand all the way over to the right joystick, and I start looking around there. So when you see me repairing a barricade and still looking around, that's what's happening. Okay? So, I think I mentioned before that there's going to be a couple of those pauses. So, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that. I might edit it out. I might just shut up while that's happening. Or, you know, something like that. So, yeah. So, I try and get some better luck here. I mean, I think I was saving up for... What was I saving up for? I believe I was saving up for double tap. If you guys know that perk. And I think I kill this guy. Or shoot at him. And then I'm like, you know what? Who cares? Just jump out the window. Who cares? Let's go for double tap. Try and kill that guy. Not even close, because this gun's a piece of crap in round 9. And you can see, this is visual evidence that it is a piece of crap. So there we go. We have double tap, and it makes it a little bit better, but not too much better to the point where I can, you know, move up rounds with it. But you're probably thinking, well, you have moved up rounds with it. What's the matter with you? I have, but not very elegantly. So here I think I realize my money there. I reach in double points, get slapped in the back. But I see all of them and I'm like, ooh, money, 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 money. So I cook up a live grenade there, I throw it at them. I only get the back guy and it turns him into a crawler. So, unsuccessful grenade. Yeah. So, I want to hold it up for vote. It's only the second week of Xbox Week, and I started this a couple weeks ago, I guess. A few weeks ago, because that's when the first one started. So, I guess 3 weeks ago, I started this episode. 4 weeks ago. So, a month, we'll say. I started this a month ago. And, well, that's basically it. Except, maybe you guys want to see more Minecraft during the week. I don't know. Maybe every once in a while in Xbox Week, maybe I'll put out, if I have some spare time and some spare recording time, I'll put out a Minecraft episode in the middle of Xbox Week. You never know. You know, there could be an Attack of the B-Team episode in the middle of Xbox Week. If I have some free recording time, then sure. You know, why not? But, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see that. Wow, that was my phone going off. That wasn't awkward at all. So, yeah, I got a bit of the sniffles. I'm a little scared. I don't want another cold. Come on, I just got rid of one for this Xbox Week. I don't want another one, so I start here. So, I jump from topic to topic while doing this commentary, because I'm literally watching it and just talking, and I don't want to stop talking. But my main goal here was to get the box, so I cook up a live grenade after I run out of that building. And I was really scared. I'm like, if I don't get a good gun here, I'm screwed. And then I see it, and I'm like, oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's just own. Let's just kick some ass, and let's do this. You know? It's about time I get something good. At round 10, I finally get something good. But I was able to pull through with the guns I had, and I finally got something good. Hallelujah. As soon as I saw that, that's what I was thinking. And I think, yeah, I do. Okay, so I have Speed Cola as well. Alright, so I reach in for another one, and I'm like, you know what? Let's try my luck again. Let's see this. Boom! Hammer and ray gun. Instantly, it clicks into my mind. I'm set. I'm good to go. We've got this episode in the bag. And you're probably thinking, he's gonna die, isn't he? Yes. No. So, once again, we got Hellhounds here. So, I guess it's around 7, 11, I guess 14? 7, 11, 14. We're going up by 4, then 3. I don't know, maybe 15? Go up by 4s, starting by 7. Math. But yeah, so we got 10 minutes left in the commentary. I don't know how much of it is actually going to be commentary. I know right about now I'm ready to quit. Well, no. I'm not ready to quit now that I finally have this. In about 8 minutes, I was ready to quit. I was ready to stop. And then I got that, and then I'm like, okay. I'm set. Like, I felt so good playing the game. That's not nerdy. Okay. But, like, started from the bottom, now we're here. Basically, so how can you bounce back from an Olympia and an SMR to hammer and ray gun? I don't know. But all I know is I have video evidence of it. And that's all I care about. By the way, quick side note, I don't know if this commentary is annoying or just cool, really. I think I turned down the game volume in the back because it was really, really loud. So I just wanted to turn that down a bit so it wouldn't overpower me, and I think I'm gonna have music in the background as well. So yeah, I think I might get a separate intro just for Xbox Week. I'm poking around at some more intros because the intro I have is good. I like it. I might keep it on the other videos, but for now, I'm searching around for another one. Honestly, I'm searching around for another one. So, yeah. Just thought you guys should know that. I feel like I'm talking to my ex-wife or something. I feel like you should know that I'm searching around for another episode for my YouTube channel. Just keeping you involved, you know. So, right here, you're probably screaming at me, get it, get it, get it. Well, back there, you were probably screaming at me, get it, just get it, just get it. I was waiting for the round to start. So if there was any confusion there, I was waiting for the round to start just so I could have some more time with it, because if I had got it there, I would have only gotten a couple zombies. You see how little the time it lasts. I barely got the few that started this round, so... And then it wears off and I run up to these guys and I knife them and I'm like, oh yeah, it's still insta-kill, and then they don't die and I realize at the bottom of the screen, I'm like, oh god, it's not insta-kill anymore. So I quickly like look around and you can see me kind of like hesitate there as I look at them like not dead, like what, and I realize that it's not insta-kill and I just spray and pray, so. Yeah, but I'm getting a lot of max ammos. Like this would have been a really, really good match. And a headless zombie just walks up to me, I knife him in the chest. Nope. Sorry, bod. So my goal here at this point was $7,400 was to pack-a-punch the hammer. So I don't have any more runners. All the runners are dead except for a couple that just get knocked off right there. So I realized, okay, I got some time. Let's do this, you know? Let's pack-a-punch the hammer. I just look around there to see if there's any runners. I'm like, nope, okay, we're good. Probably have a good 5, 7 more. So, yeah, let's pack-a-punch it. Why not? Grab it, get out of the damn lava. Boom. You know, here we go. And this sound is so cool. Like, I've done this on Transit. You can pack-a-punch the AK-74U. It's incredible. Like, just the feeling you get when you have speed cola and a pack-a-punched weapon, you feel so beast. Because you reload so quick, you're taking out a whole bunch of zombies and you go, yeah, I did all this. Yeah, I did. And by the way, just a little pro tip, with the hammer, sometimes, I know when using it pack-a-punched, you can do this. No, a little tickle. Sometimes when using the hammer, burst fire, so just like kind of just tap your finger on the trigger. Burst fire is actually, it does more damage than just spraying. Sometimes I find that sometimes, but I definitely see that when it's pack-a-punched. So definitely, guys, try and check that out. Maybe just do your own little tests with that. Maybe send me a reply down below, see if that helped you. I know it does. I actually do, after I mention this, I spray, because this is not one of those times, but, I don't know, sometimes I notice that it actually does more, or if you burst fire and start spraying up, which I do hear sometimes when they're really close, so you can just nick their head and kill them, which I do right there. So, yeah, just a couple pro tips, you know, from me to you, just a few pro tips. But then I realized again here I have $7,000, so I can once again Pack-a-Punch. So I realized, well, I can't Pack-a-Punch this thing again. I can, but I don't think you can get a scope on it. So, like, sure, let's Pack-a-Punch the ray gun. So once again, I double check for any runners, and I only check for runners because, you know, you always have that one experience when you're Pack-a-Punching, and then, you know, when you Pack-a-Punch, it goes out, and then it slowly goes back, and if you don't get to it, it'll just disappear. I may have just taught you something if you didn't know that, but if you knew that, awesome. If you didn't, beware. It was 1992, no. Here's the big long break, so I'll just explain this while that's happening. So, it was a little while ago, a little backstory. This has probably happened to everyone. I don't want to go into detail with it, but long story short, I was Pack-a-Punching a hammer, and I was really proud because it was like, I was really excited because it was like my third game that I have been Pack-a-Punching. This was a long time ago when I first got Black Ops 2, and I was so happy because I felt so professional. But I had Pack-a-Punched it for like the third time, not in the same game, I'm just saying like the third time in that little week that I was playing. I Pack-a-Punched it the third time, and I was so happy, and then I get swiped from behind and double swiped, and I was almost dead because I was standing in the lava waiting for it to come out. So I sprinted out, and my friend was down, so I had, this happened like seconds after I had put the Pack-a-Punch in, and I didn't realize there were sprinters everywhere because I was still a noob then. So, my friend was down, I was running, there were sprinters after me, and I had to make a choice. Either my friend or the gun. It turns out I went for my friend because it turns out I actually got another hammer after that from the mystery box. It was around, you know, round 18. So I got another hammer from the mystery box. I only had a 5.7 after that. It was Pack-a-Punch though, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, so that's that. So I lost the hammer, Pack-a-Punched. So that sucks. Sniffle, sniffle. But I'm hoping that my past self is going to start again because I have nothing else to say. I will say this. The end of this episode, like just before the outro rolls, I just start spraying in the air as an indicator that I'm stopping. So that's probably when I'll be saying, you know, thank you guys, see you next time, rate, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Come on, start. Just start. Continue playing. I should have cut this out, but I didn't want to stop the audio because I currently don't have enough time to do some audio editing. But there's only a good few minutes left, so I've got to start eventually. Come on. Is it just frozen for me, or is it continuing, and I'm just not noticing? Come on. Anytime. I think the video actually cuts. Yeah, oh, the video cuts. So, oh boy. Well, if the audio randomly cuts out in about 3 seconds, I'm sorry, I'll continue it in like a second. Goodbye, maybe. Okay, no, okay. That's fine. So, are we continue? Actually, another series I wanted to start on the channel was maybe a behind the scenes of how I do some of my stuff. Because I always get, oh, here we go, we're starting back up again. I always get comments saying, hey, how did you do your thumbnails, or how did you do your channel intro? And first of all, I'm flattered that you guys think that they're that good, you know, like professional grade, you know, I have like 1 million subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually not really that hard. It took me not too long to learn how to do, but if you guys want, I can start up a little series called Behind the Scenes Editing and Thumbnail Making or something like that. But we're going back into dogs now. And I know that in about a minute the video will end. So I'm gonna let the music play out. I will see you guys in the next episode of Xbox Week. I hope you've been enjoying this. The next map, I don't know what it'll be. You just have to tune in and find out. That's what I said to a friend earlier. He asked, hey, what's the new Xbox Week gonna be? And at first I'm like, oh my god! And secondly, I'm like, well, you'll just have to tune in to find out. So, I guess you guys will have to, I guess I'll see you next Xbox Week. And, for all you guys who might be putting this in the comments down below, yes, I could have gone further than this. I could have gone much further than this. Because my record for town is... Drumroll please. I don't know if you can hear this. But, my record...